Hi friends, you welcome to Shyam Institute. Then we will discuss today's current affairs. Today is April 8th. So then these are headlines we have. In addition to this, then we will add some more topics. 150th Inter-Parliamentary Union General Assembly. We will discuss about this. India's first nuclear submarine base INS Varsha and 2 Harappan sites as protected archaeological monuments. 11th BRICS Environment Ministers meeting and 35th state to join in Ayushman Bharat scheme. So these are main areas, and then in addition to this, then we will discuss some more points. I am moving forward. Yeah, have a look at this one. 150th one. So if any organization or any meeting marked as 25th silver jubilee, 50th golden jubilee, 75 platinum jubilee, 100 years century, 150 years, okay, so is a jubilee year, special jubilee or jubilee year. So likewise this particular 150th inter-parliamentary meeting, 150th Inter-Parliamentary Union General Assembly. This was conducted at Uzbekistan. This was conducted at Uzbekistan. Is a mid-Asian nation, Middle Asian country. This is the first time they are conducting in this Middle Asian nations. So 150th Inter-Parliamentary Union General Assembly was held at Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan's capital is Tashkent, held at Uzbekistan. So then for this particular Inter-Parliamentary Union General Assembly, India's eminent speaker Om Birla attended this meeting. So 150th Inter-Parliamentary Union General Assembly, 150th one. So 100% there is a chance to get asked. Where it was held? Uzbekistan. This is the first time a Middle Asian nation is holding this particular meeting. That's the context. So I am moving to the next one, next and important one. Have a look at this one. India first nuclear submarine base. India's first nuclear submarine base. So nuclear submarine base, it's a plan to introduce or open by 2026 at Andhra Pradesh Anakapalli, in that Rambilli is a coastal point where then they are going to get introduced this a nuclear submarine. This is India's first nuclear submarine base. So for nuclear submarines and those, Russia is supporting us. They are going to introduce a nuclear submarine base. They are going to open in 2026 at Andhra Pradesh Anakapalli, place is Rambilli. This particular nuclear submarine base is 50 kilometers away from Visakhapatnam. 50 kilometers away from Visakhapatnam. That is the context. Agreed? That is the point. Moving to the next one. Hansa 3 is a training aircraft. Generally then for the pilots, train the pilot, these type of aircrafts are important. So this particular aircraft, training aircraft, Hansa 3 introduced by CSIR NAL, Bangalore based laboratory, is indigenously prepared training aircraft at a Bangalore based CSIR NAL. CSIR anyways then Council for Scientific and Industrial Research, National Aerospace Laboratories located Bangalore. So, CSIR null, at CSIR null. What is the name of that particular aircraft, training aircraft? Hansa 3. Hansa 3 is the name of the aircraft. So, Council for Scientific and Industrial Research, National Aerospace Laboratories, that is located at Bangalore, prepared this particular aircraft. That is the context. Moving to the next one, have a look at this one. Yeah, Llama 4 is launched to strengthen AI competition. All we are very familiar with the AI competitors like your OpenAI, ChatGPT. These are open sources where like even DeepSeek, all these are competitors in the market we have. So, Meta launched, Meta is a famous brand, famous company. Meta launched a concept, a artificial intelligence AI open source called Llama 4. Llama 4 is a open source artificial intelligence tool introduced by Meta. Anyways, then we know Meta owned by Mark Zuckerberg. That's one. Llama 4 is a AI tool like your OpenAI, ChatGPT and DeepSeek. Likewise, then they introduced the Llama 4. Which company? Meta. Company introduced Meta. Moving to the next one, 2 Harappan sites as protected archaeological monuments. 2 Harappan sites as a protected archaeological monuments which are identified in Haryana. They are Harappan sites. They have got a history of 4,400 years. They have got a history of 4,400 years. So, you can look at this particular image. So, these constructions are Harappan constructions observed in Haryana's 2 places. One is Tigrana and the other one is Mitathal. These 2 locations, in these 2 locations, these Harappan sites were observed by archaeological department. Moving to the next one, yeah, a city key of honor. This city key of honors. This is the award announced to the President of India, Draupadi Murmu, by Portugal government. This was presented in Lisbon. Lisbon is the capital of Portugal. So, City Key of Honors award given to the President of India, Draupadi Murmu by the Portugal government. Because of we have got 50 years of diplomatic relations with Portugal. 50 years of diplomatic relations. So, in recent months, if you observe, in 2025, India has got 75 years of bilateral relations with China. 2025 year is the 75th year of bilateral relations with China, and then one more 76 years of bilateral relations with Chile, and this is the 50 years with the 50 years of relations with Portugal. These are news we have. So, we have completed 75 years of bilateral relations with China, and then 76 years of bilateral relations with Chile, and this is 50 years with the Portugal. That is one. So, on that occasion, they introduced the City Key of Honors award to the President of India, Draupadi Murmu. Moving to the next one, have a look at this one. The World Climate Council ahead of COP30. This COP30, ahead of this COP30, a conference on parties, Conference on Parties 30. This is planned to hold at a Belém of Brazil in November 2025, in the month of November 2025. So before this, the Brazil going to introduce a global climate change action. That's a point here. Before conduct this particular summit, Conference on Parties Summit 30th one in number, Brazil going to get introduced a concept called global climate change action. Global climate change action. Which country? Brazil. For this, then it is seeking the support of India. It's seeking the support of India. That is the context here we have. Where it's going to hold this particular Conference on Parties 30 will be at Belém of Brazil. And have a look at this particular one. These are different COP summits. COP 28, 29, 30 likewise. COP 27 was held at Egypt actually. Egypt, Sharm el Sheikh. This is the part of Egypt. This is the place of Egypt, then where that particular Conference on Parties 27 was held. And if you observe Conference on Parties 28, 8 was completed in 2023, which was conducted at United Arab Emirates, Dubai and Abu Dhabi. COP 28 at United Arab Emirates, UAE, and then November to December month. COP 29, Conference on Party 29, which was held at 2024 at Azerbaijan. Azerbaijan's Baku. Azerbaijan capital is Baku. Azerbaijan's capital is Baku. United Arab Emirates capital is Abu Dhabi, not Dubai, Abu Dhabi. And then this year 2025, that 2025 year COP 30 summit will be in Brazil, Belém, Amazon region, Amazon forest region called Belém, BELEM, Amazon forest region. So will be in November 2025. It's a plan to conduct in that particular time. So first ever global stock, these are agreements or key focus notes on that particular day or particular conference. Agreed? Moving to the next one. Yeah, Japanese Grand Prix. Japanese Grand Prix is a Formula 1 race owned by Max Verstappen won this particular Formula 1 race conducted in 2025, Japanese Grand Prix. Max Verstappen, he is a Dutch and Belgian driver. Max Verstappen, this is his 65th Grand Prix. 65th Grand Prix. During 2021 to 2024, he won 64 Grand Prixes like this. So Japanese Grand Prix, Belgium, Bulgarian, Hungary Grand Prix, US Grand Prix. Likewise, he won 64 Grand Prixes from 2021 to 24. This is his 65th Grand Prix. That is Japanese Grand Prix owned by Max Verstappen. He is a Dutch and Belgian driver, belongs to Red Bull. Okay, company. Moving to the next one, 11th BRICS Environment Ministers meeting. 11th BRICS Environment Ministers meeting, which was observed in Brazil. Environment Ministers meeting in Brazil. India urged member nations, the participated member nations, India urged to maintain $1.3 trillion annually by 2035 for climate action. Climate action. So, this is called Baku to Belem roadmap. Baku to Belem roadmap. See, like 11th BRICS environmental ministers meeting was held in Brazil. During this meeting, India emphasized a point, highlighted a point that to come out of this climate action, this climate issues, then all the member countries should maintain $1.3 trillion till 2035 annually to come out of these climate issues. And then this climate action, this initiative was highlighted by India as a Baku to Belem roadmap. Baku to Belem roadmap. Baku 2024 a COP 29 summit was held. Belem COP 30th which will be in 2025. Belem is Brazil, Belem in Brazil, and Baku in Azerbaijan. So this roadmap is called what? Baku Belem roadmap. Baku Belem roadmap. That is the context. Moving to the next one. Yeah. Have a look at this. Amalsad Chikoo. This is the Chikoo fruit. Chikoo. So this has got a GI tag. GI tag announced by DPIIT, Department for Promotion of Industries and Internal Trade. Department for Promotion of Industries and Internal Trade announced a GI tag for this Amalsad Chikoo model of Gujarat. This belongs to Gujarat, and this is the third GI tag fruit of Gujarat. GI tag fruit of Gujarat. And earlier we have a Kesar mango, Gir Kesar mango, first GI tag fruit of Gujarat, and second GI tag is a Kachi Karek. Kachi Karek is a date fruit. So that is the second one, and third one is Amalsad. Amalsad is a Chikoo, which is a third GI tag fruit of Gujarat. That is the context. Moving to the next one, 35th state to join in a Ayushman Bharat scheme. Ayushman Bharat Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana. Ayushman Bharat Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana, Jan Ayush Yojana or Jan Arogya Yojana. This was officially introduced in 2018, September 23rd by the Prime Minister of India at Ranchi, Haryana, and in this particular scheme, as of now 34 states were included, and Delhi then it's supposed to join, but earlier Aam Aadmi Party then rejected to join here. So after defeating Aam Aadmi Party in Delhi, then the new Chief Minister Rekha Gupta was taken a decision to get a join in Ayushman Bharat Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana scheme as a 35th state. Which state? Delhi, 35th state. That is the context. Moving to the next one, have a look at this one. The President's official visit. President's official visit to the two countries, Portugal and Slovakia, two European nations. She is on visit from April 7th to 10th. April 7th to 10th, two countries visit. April 7th to 9th in Portugal and 9th, 10th in Slovakia. So Portugal, Slovakia, and then City of Key Honors announced by Portugal during this visit. City of Key Honors, already we come across this one. City of Key Honors award announced by key honors award announced by Portugal to the President of India. So, this is the special one, Portugal and Slovakia. And one more special thing here, India and Portugal, the bilateral relations with all sectors, but in Slovakia then we tied with the culture related activities, trade related deals, agreements with the Slovakia, and then Portugal, with the Portugal all services. And here then one specialty is there with this particular visit of President. Portugal was earlier visited in 1998 by K.R. Narayanan. By the time he was a president, he was visited. Thereafter, no other president of India visited that country. So, past 27 years, no president has been visited that particular nation. So, then it has got that particular special thing. 1998 was the last visit to Portugal by Indian president. But Portugal and India has got 50 years of good bilateral relations. They have got 50 years of agreements, relations and everything fine. But like president visit wise, past 27 years, then there is no visit. 1998 K.R. Narayan was a last president visited, and thereafter then she is the Draupadi Murmu. After 27 years she visited Portugal. That is a point. Moving to the next one. Yeah. Visa ban on 14 countries including India and Pakistan. So, Saudi Arabia recently announced this. Recently announced this particular news. 14 countries. They banned 14 countries to visit Saudi Arabia with the Hajj tourists. Then generally this Hajj is pilgrims. Pilgrims generally then they visit Saudi Arabia during the summer. As summer vacation they reach and they offer prayings there in general. So then to control the particular this stampede kind of things or effect of this, then immediately Saudi Arabia recently announced they are going to get banned 14 nations to visit Saudi Arabia, including India and Pakistan. That is the one. Hajj pilgrim. Next one, Fred Darrington Sand Award. Fred Darrington Sand Master Award. It is announced to the renowned Indian sand artist. Sudarshan Patnaik won this award. He is very familiar. He is a person very familiar sand artist. So like he became the first Indian to receive this award as well. Fred Darrington Sand Master Award. Fred Darrington Sand Masters Award. Moving to the next one, IFFCO Seed Research Center. This was inaugurated by the Home Minister Amit Shah. At Kalol of Gujarat. Then this IFFCO headquarters located at New Delhi. IFFCO stands for Indian Farmers Fertilizer Cooperative. This is the one. Indian Farmers Fertilizer Cooperative is located in New Delhi. Recently then it has launched its seed research center at Kalol, Gujarat. That is the point. Moving to the next one, National Library Workers Day is observed on April 8th. and National Zoo Lovers Day also observed on April 8th. National Library Workers Day, generally then library workers are very important for the growth of a person in their research or education, whatever. So then to remember their work, then this National Library Workers Day is observed on April 8th every year. And similar way, then the animal lovers, then who spend more and more time by looking at or by taming the domestic animals or wild animals, not taming the wild animals, looking at the wild animals from a distance. So then to observe that, to give the importance to the zoo lovers, and they announced April 8th as a Zoo Lovers Day. So two important days we have, National Library Workers Day and Zoo Lovers Day, both observed on April 8th. And one more point here we have from April 6th to 12th, this is called Library Workers Day, Library Workers Week. Library Workers Week observed from April 6th to 12th. That's a special thing. 6th to 12th Workers Week. This is day. April 8th is a day. April 6th to 12th observed as a National Library Workers Week. That's a point. So then these are current affairs for the day. We will meet in the next session with the continuation of this one. Thank you and all the best.